We can do this. Thank you. I am live. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Anybody showing up? I had 8 seconds here. Well, if this is a pollinization crap or what. So anyway, let's say we turn on these things here. Let's do that. Maybe we get somebody to say hello. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do this one live. So the simple reason is it's easier to do this live on my telephone than it is to actually do it live on the computer, because there's all kinds of encoding crap. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Anybody that's out there wants to watch, they can. Yeah, Australia in the house. Hi from Maine. Cool. So we are getting some people here. Cool. Yeah, I was just watching Jay Leno's Garage.
Not a good way to
live. Wow. Jay Leno's Garage on the Quadtrac 620. Case Quadtrac 620. You know, Jay Leno, I never watched him when he was on the late night show or whatever they called that thing. And, but it was, you know, I just never did. But, you know, he's a pretty cool guy. I mean, probably if I ever wanted to meet somebody, I guess Harrison Ford would be at the top of my list, and Jay Leno would be probably somewhere as close behind that. Let me get this thing set up somewhat better. I was looking down at y'all. All right, so I'm here today to answer some questions. I figured it'd be better to do this live on the Ag Talking to Raw. You know, there's been a lot of questions on here. I know she got timed out. Holy shit, are you serious for that possum? I know that she got kicked off the... she got kicked off, you know, she got a strike against her, but I didn't realize she got timed out. I'll have to take a look. So she's completely timed out. Is that what you're saying? Like, she can't do anything. She must have got upset. You know, it's just such a small channel. Why are they picking on her? She didn't do anything. You know, they pick on me, and you know, I've been waiting for them to... Oh, yeah, no live streams for 3 months. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, that's the strike that gets against you. It's not a timeout. It's a strike against you. It's because she went against the guidelines, and yeah, and you know, she's pretty good at doing live streams. She likes to do them. I personally don't really care one way or the other for live streams. They're time consuming. Honestly, you know, like right now I'm here in my house. I'm gearing up to get out of here. I couldn't beat the snow, so no fertilizer. Oh, well, liquid calcium for yeah, no, I'm not using liquid calcium. Yeah, I was on there for like a nanosecond. I like to pop in and say hi, but it takes away from his live streams. You know, like when I show up there, it's like everybody's like, hey, Wes, hey, Wes, hey, Wes. And they start asking me questions. So I just like to let them know that I do watch his stuff, and then I move on, you know. Now, the 4010 sits in the shop. I'm not done with it yet. I got a lot of work to do. And when I get the fertilizer on, which I should be doing right now, then I'll be... I'm only going to go for 10 minutes this morning anyway. On corn ground, would you spread fertilizer or would you run it through the planter? In my ground, I always had better luck putting it through the planter rather than spreading it on top of the ground. I kicked the coulter, the openers up about 6 inches away from the row, and dumped a lot of fertilizer in there. Actually, everything that I needed other than nitrogen went into the row. So it was 250 pounds of, what the hell was that? I think it was like 12, 24, 12, 10, 22, or 23, 23, 6 or some shit. I needed sulfur, not copper, sulfur. 18th of April's almost here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna run right out, because you know what, that date is. Got to get that in the ground. As a matter of fact, Mr. Moser contacted me on Facebook, and he says, I just love how you talk about me. Well, I don't say anything that's not true about Eric Moser on my sites or live streams, and I'm not afraid of him in any way, and I'm not creating drama. We were talking about how there are YouTubers, and WT Farm Girl is one of them, that goes to other farming channels and does it a little more diplomatically than what Eric Moser does. But what she'll do is she'll strike up a conversation, and Eric is probably watching this right now, and he knows. You go onto a site and you start a conversation, and people start to talk to you, and then they see your name, and you know the WT Farm Girl, she's not a bad looking girl, so people go to her site and they look, and then they subscribe. Her channel's growing pretty quickly. Nothing's wrong with my Model T. I just put it in the building yesterday. But Eric, on the other hand, and he knows what he does. He goes and he starts arguing with people, which is not, in my opinion. I mean, that's the way he wants to conduct himself. That's the way he does it, and it's fine. It's not my problem, not my business. I don't like being trashed by him, and I'm not trashing him on this. I'm just stating fact. He may not see it that way, but that's just the way I see it, and obviously a lot of other people see it. I never did that. My channel has grown naturally. I started this channel in October of 2008 or December of 2008. It was pretty much almost 2009. I'm closing in on 10 years. The videos that I had on there originally were just simple videos. They were taken off of, I don't even know how the hell I took them, to be quite honest with you. It's been so long ago. And I took those off. They were nothing special. They were old footage of something. I took those off, and then in October of 2009, I actually started my YouTube career, and all of my videos that I ever posted are still up there, unless YouTube had taken them down, which YouTube has taken some of them down. One, I was incited for sexual content on Tim's Ass Cracked. One of the YouTubers, I am in contact with Eric on Facebook. Friend Eric went and trashed him over Facebook message. Yeah, I mean, that happens. And I don't do that. If you want to be a douchebag, go ahead and be a douchebag on my channel. I got, my subscribers will take care of you. There's no sense, if Eric has good subscribers that care about him and want to see the, care about him and want to see him succeed, they'd pretty much take care of the trolls themselves. But there's always this constant argument. Yes, I do get frustrated at times, and yes, people do piss me off. And, I am a human being, for God's sakes, but, and I will call them out from time to time. It happens. No, I'm not going to celebrate 10 years on YouTube. It's, there's so many people that did it before me. It's nothing special. The one thing that I will be quite happy and proud of is that silver play button. And if I'm correct, I don't know if I am or not. Let me go look. I got to be getting close. I mean, I have honestly no idea. Yeah, I'm within 1,000.
Is not a good way to.
I'm within 1,000. Yeah, within 1,000 subscribers of getting that 100,000. Now, the funny thing with YouTube is they're unsubscribing people at a phenomenal rate. If you go to the analytics side of it, subscribers are down, which is fine. That could be natural. I'm not complaining. I'm not going to go bitching and moaning, but it just seems really weird that I get emails and comments of people that says, hey, I stopped getting notifications, and I stopped this, and I stopped, they're just, I'm not getting it, and it's weird. Tan gold. Hello. Tan gold. I wonder what tan gold is, but anyway, I don't know what I'm doing this year. As far as I'm concerned, I got all my irons in a fire. I'd like to put corn in a little bit, but I'm just not excited about the price. The price. I want to make money. I don't want to play, play farmer. God bless me, I guess. You know why they say God bless you? When you sneeze? Because your heart stops when you sneeze. Now, I got this cold. My sister gave it to me. She was just, in one of those moods that she said, hey, I don't feel good. Let me come over to your house. I'll infect you. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm tired of feeding deer. Deer are a pain in the ass. I'm going to plant some sweet corn, that's for sure. I was going to plant about 100 acres of field corn, but I think I've talked myself out of that already. You know, I mean, you see, if you don't know, I gotta haul that corn like 50 miles. Yeah. Now the bison's not for meat; it's a pet. My aunt's. Yes, cows are a must. If I plant corn, it's going to be because I need meat. Where do you get your hat with style? Is it this hat? This is there it is. This is the only time I'm going to let you see what the inside of this hat looks like. It's a Minnetonka. I can't grow soybeans because of deer, and that's just the hard facts. You know, so I'm slowly creeping up to 100,000 subscribers. Now, normally on a normal month for me, I will gain approximately, I don't know, anywhere from 12 to 2,000 subscribers. Now, subscribers lost, that could be people that just say, hey, you know what, I don't want to watch this guy anymore. He's an arrogant motherfucker and I just don't want to see him, and they will unsubscribe. But normally that's in the 200 to 300 subscriber range. Right now, in the last 28 days, let's do 30 days because YouTube does 28 days, but let's do 30 days. So in 30 days, I gained 2,247 subscribers. Okay, great number. Sounds great to me. You know, I'm like all thrilled and proud of it. But then subscribers lost is 502, which, okay, I can lose 502 subscribers, but are they naturally lost subscribers or are they filtered out subscribers? Now, I know that Google, if you don't watch videos, a certain YouTuber's videos for months, you know, then they'll cycle you out. You will no longer be receiving notification. Deer hunters are assholes. I'm sorry. I can't deal with New Jersey deer hunters. They think they own everything. They come onto the farm. They're like, oh, I'll be the most respectful. I'm the best hunter there ever was. I'll kill all the deer. Next thing you hear that they've got polls going on how many bucks they can kill and point systems. And the next thing they're hunting on the neighbor's property because they think, you know, the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. So we got that to deal with. But anyway, so naturally unsubscribed people, you know, the ones that people unsubscribe on their own. I'd like to know what that real number is, because there's just huge swings. And I thought, you know, years ago, and I say years ago, when I would make some, well, let's say when Donald Trump got elected, I put a couple videos that Donald Trump was a gentleman, and he really is. I mean, when Dr. Ben Carson, you know, was to be announced, and he never got announced, or whatever the hell it was. Donald Trump comes up next, and all the other candidates just walked by him, but Donald stopped and waited for Ben Carson to be announced properly before he went out. And it's a gentleman way to do things. I lost a lot of subscribers over that. People just absolutely hate Donald Trump. Well, I don't hate Donald Trump. I think Donald Trump is doing a fine job. You know, he's not doing anything he didn't say he was going to do. I don't give a flying fuck if he screwed the whole Dallas Cowboys cheerleader team before he was president, because guess what? He didn't do it while he was president. And if that's okay with his wife, then it's okay with me. I don't care. Okay? They're making this thing up that Stormy Daniels is, you know, he was fucking Stormy Daniels and some other whore. You know, I mean, they're whores. They take their clothes off for a living. What the fuck? They're adult porn stars. They do this stuff, and you know, if you notice, they're old porn stars. They're not young ones that are still working. They're old porn stars. I don't know. I think it's a load of horseshit. And I don't care what Donald Trump did 10 years ago. I don't care what Donald Trump did 3 years ago. Prior to 2016, I don't care. You know, that's his business. Now, after he gets elected into the presidency, if he's got a train of whores coming through the White House, yeah, that's going to look bad on the country, and I might have a problem with it. But right now, it's just crap. You know, it's just crap. But that's just me. So I lost a lot of subscribers over that. But you know, like right now, my subscribers. As for my 100,000, I will have that within a month. according to this. In 30 days, if the trend goes correctly, I will have that in about 20. So in the next 20 days, on One Lonely Farmer, I am going to have a silver play button. Yay! And I'll show it off, and I'll display it like right here, right here, because you know I know there's several YouTubers that are like, this isn't an accomplishment. This is just me putting videos up. Well, I've been on here for 10 years, and I've let it go naturally. I mean, just naturally. I don't promote. You know, I don't spend money to put my channel out there like some other YouTubers did earlier on, and they still do. I don't hyper edit my stuff, over editing, putting music and all that other stuff. I have done that in the past. I haven't done it in a long time. You need to request it after you reach 100,000. I don't think I need to request it, do I? I don't know. As far as I know, it's a congratulatory thing. 10 years of watch is about time, YouTube. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I mean, this is like my... I like the money, don't get me wrong, but I started this before the money, you know, and I never signed up for money. They presented it to me. I didn't say, hey, I'm going to start YouTube and ask for money. Now, that's what it is today. What it was 10 years ago was a bunch of guys like us, me, that were ambitious enough to get a camera and start filming our everyday lives and put them out here, you know, for people to watch. And then, you know, it was 1 or 2 videos a week or 1 or 2 a month at that point until Google took it over. And once Google took it over and they started putting the advertising on, then it became, hey, you could be a businessman through YouTube. Now, I mean, I got almost 10 years into this thing, right? So almost 10 years into YouTube, I'm going to hit that 100,000 subscribers, and I'm proud of it. Don't get me wrong. And, yeah, great. But is YouTube going to be a career for me? No, I don't make that much money on YouTube. You know, maybe after I hit that 100,000 subscribers and I request a liaison through YouTube to help me grow the channel even faster and farther. It seems like anybody that hits that 100,000 mark, boom, their channel explodes. It really does. Even like how Farms works. He was only getting about 500 subscribers a month more than me. And, you know, I'm not jealous in any way. Don't take this the wrong way. But about 500 subscribers a month, you know, more than me for quite a while. He's been on YouTube, I think, for 5 years. And I've watched him for pretty much that whole time. I remember his original channel. You know, I'm not going to say it on here because I think it's embarrassing for him. But, you know, and I like Ryan. I like Travis. I like his whole family. They're very nice people. Actually, very, very nice people. I'm not going to grow to 1 million. YouTube's not going to be here that long. It's not. You know. Farming life out bailing already. Way to go, farmer. Yeah, well, hey, good for him. I don't know what he's bailing. It's okay. He can go bail whatever. They need fodder or whatever he's doing. I don't watch his stuff. You know, I don't care for his style of video. You know, I just don't. There's, you know, I don't have time for it. Like right now, I should be working right now. Technically, I'm working, but I should be working right now. And I'm gonna go to 20 minutes and I'm done. Corn fodder for our customers. Yeah, so I mean he's getting paid. What is your thoughts on Tesla? Nikola Tesla? He was a visionary that his life ended too soon. Yes, he was. But yeah, his name lives on, obviously, in cars and other things that they're doing. But yeah, the company Tesla. Well, I have no use for it. I guess I didn't invest in it. I know that their cars were not selling very well, but who knows? Most new car companies have problems. I've seen them. They're nice cars. They're 100% electric. I was at a doctor's office here the other day, and there was a Tesla plugged into the wall, so I imagine it was the doctor's car. Seems like Farming Life is the most hated channel. Well, he brings that on himself. That's, you know, that's just the way it is. Why aren't mushroom barns a Midwestern thing? Well, there are mushroom barns in Indiana and Chicago, or yeah, Indiana, Indianapolis, right around there. Tesla and Ford are the only two car companies that have not needed a government bailout. That's not true. Ford has had bailouts in the past. They just didn't take the bailout. They took their lumps earlier on before General Motors and Chrysler did. And Chrysler's not even Chrysler anymore. Yeah, I'm sure Tesla battery fires are pretty bad. That's why we're in Afghanistan, if you didn't know. That's where they mine lithium. No, I'm not in the business of hiring people at this moment. You know, I may at some point. But anyway, it's past that 20 minutes, and I got to get my ass to work. I'm going to shoot this shit up my nose so I can continue with the day. Modern day America, I liked America the 1950s way better than modern day America. I'm sorry. It was simpler. You know, people read magazines. It was mom and dad. Dad went to work. Mom stayed home. Mom and dad had a farm. Mom and dad milked cows. Mom and dad did the things that they did. Yeah, model airplane glue. Yeah, no, it's Afrin. It's nasal spray. Even when I was a kid in the 1970s, my mom, she was home. She helped milk cows. She helped plant corn and soybeans and whatever else. My grandmother did the same thing. Today, Teresa is she is my go-to girl. She gets in the tractor and she runs it. And, and that's kind of the way I think America should be. It's a shame that it has to be daddy daycare. You know, there's daycare, and the kids all go to daycare. They pick up all the bad habits of the daycare providers and the other kids in the area that are in that daycare. They only know their mom and dad for Saturday and Sundays, and mom and dad buy them these telephones and other shit I'm talking on my phone, but all this other stuff to play around with. Public schools are breeding grounds for hate. The teachers are left-wing liberals, where they should be a non-biased individual that teaches the kids how to read, write, do arithmetic, and be good people, not have, express their leftist views, it's pathetic. It's pathetic the way the United States and the world has turned into, and now that we have a president that is trying to revert back a little bit to the way the American life was lived in his era, they're fighting, tooth and nail, and it isn't the people that are like me. It's the people that just want everything handed to them, or they're willing to hand over their wealth to the socialist ideal, which I say a dollar earned. You get out and you earn it. Nothing is free in this world. And there is nothing free in this world, even for the people that are on. And I'm going to give you an example, and then I really have to go. Yes, I'll reelect Donald Trump in a heartbeat. He's got 1 year down. I mean, he's got 3 to go. But anyway, okay, so real wealthy woman down the road there. I farmed their property for like 4 years. I farmed it for about 4 or 5 years before she bought it. And this is in 2012, just before the re-election of Barack Obama. She found out that I was not voting for Barack Obama, and I was promptly told to leave the property because she was a Democratic socialist nut job. Anyway, I come to find out someone else, I know who's farming the property now. I help them out from time to time because I'm a nice guy. Barack Obama was not that good. I don't know where you come up with Barack Obama being good. But anyway, hey, a red line in the sand, and then, well, maybe not that red line. Donald Trump says, hey, don't you cross our line. And what did he do? Yeah, hey, yeah. Yeah, I'm not talking about gay people today. I swear, I'm not being negative. I don't mind. You do what you want. It's life. I'm just picking on you. Okay, so anyway, where was I at? Okay, so she found out I was not going to vote for Barack Obama, and yeah, I know it's not a problem. I'm just putting that out there. Actually, I really enjoyed the conversation that we had. It was great. I think of you often, believe it or not in a weird way, but just I think that was it was cool that you came out to confront me. But anyway, that being said, I was escorted off, and these people she always wanted to pay for my fertilizer, and I don't allow people to pay for my fertilizer because then I feel that I owe them something. I don't like owing people things. But she didn't like that. Yeah, I will be out there again, yes. I don't know if Teresa's going, but I'm definitely going to be there. I may do it a little differently this year. I don't think I'm going to bring the trailer. I don't know. But anyway, she got a guy on there. She paid for his fertilizer, and then he charged her $12,500 to farm the property. It's 60 acres. He charged her $12,500 to farm the property, and she paid for the fertilizer. Now, people think that I was a fool for not taking that deal, but I don't like, owing people. So these people that are, he then decided that it wasn't worth his time to do this ground anymore, which blows my mind. She did. She paid for everything. She was like, okay, Anyways, fast forward, she's now like 70 years old, 68, 69, 70. She's in that range. And she's never worked a day in her life. She always lived off of her husband. And her husband is like 7 years younger. So he's not retirement age. He can't collect Medicare or whatever. So therefore, she can't. So she goes down to the welfare office or whatever it is, because now she wants this health care, and she didn't put in for Medicaid. Therefore, she lost the chance to even be on Medicaid, and she wants Obamacare. Well, Obamacare, she doesn't qualify for Obamacare because her husband made too much money. She's too rich for Obamacare. She was bawling hysterically that she was going to have to pay for health insurance, full coverage health insurance with no Medicaid. Well, Medicaid is welfare. Okay. It is. It's welfare. Medicaid is welfare. It's for our older people, which I could agree with. I believe it comes out of the Social Security fund. You do pay for it, but she didn't qualify because she didn't do the paperwork. But she doesn't qualify for Medicaid because she never paid into it. And her husband isn't old enough to retire, so she can't go off of his, even though he did retire. He was a lawyer. And let me put this into perspective. The farm that she had bought, that I was farming, was $1.8 million. She has a place in New Jersey up here where the taxes alone on the house and property, are almost $70,000 a year. And then, because the neighbor across the way was playing loud music on the weekends for the weddings that he hosts in the summertime. He does 10 weddings a year. It was too loud. She decided that she would go across the river and buy another piece of property where she paid $1.2 million for it. Wrote a check, thank you very much. And she's going to bitch that she can't get free health coverage through the Obamacare. That's the type of person that I could just see fall off the face of the earth. They can all go. Goodbye. See you later. The woman's nuts. She's absolutely nuts. I won't farm her ground even if she did pay me $12,000. If she came and said, Wesley, I'll give you $12,500. Just come and farm. That poor woman, oh yeah. She is nuts. I mean, we work really hard. Most of the people that watch my channel work really, really hard, or they have worked really hard. They're disabled. I mean, I have a lot of people that live their lives through my channel because they can't anymore. And it's not that they don't want to, it's just that they're physically unable. It was 60 acres. Yeah. So, it was 60 acres. So, I don't know. I mean, I made money on the property. I didn't need to take her money. I didn't need to owe her anything. But why is she complaining about health insurance? If she can spend millions of dollars on properties. I got it figured that between the 3 properties that they own right now, their tax bill per year is over $100,000. So, well, congratulations. At least, and that's another thing, when you got a bad back, I don't have a bad back. I did when I was younger. I did too much, and I pulled my back out of whack, and and it was always sore and stuff. But I got it straightened out. Yeah, yeah, over 100,000 in property taxes. How the fuck do you do that? I mean, I don't make $100,000 when I'm done here. I do not make $100,000. It just isn't there. I mean, take home, not in general, not the gross. I mean, the net pay. Fuck, I don't make that much. I mean, I don't. I actually make more money on YouTube than I do farming. Can you believe that? So, yeah, thank you. I mean, this is great. But anyways, I'm at 30 minutes. I went 20 minutes over my thing. I have to go. I got work to do. So it's been great. I'm glad that this live stream happened. I'm glad that you all came out to see it and enjoy it. And hopefully the participation was, satisfactory for everybody. 160. My mom lives in. She should pay about 8,000 in taxes. This house alone, my house that I live in, is over 6,000 a year. The other house that I own down the street, that is a little like almost $5,000 a year now. So I'm at over $10,000 a year just in property taxes here. The other houses that I own overseas, $39 a year. It's like, what the fuck? $39 a year. That's it. But here, over 10. Oop. Okay. So anyways, with that being said, I'll talk at you on Wednesday, I guess. Have a good one. Let me see if I can exit out of here.